Hello everybody, my name is Peter. You may or may not know me. If you know me in real life, welcome, thank you for supporting me. If you don't know me yet, also welcome, good to have you. I'll probably be going by Pete because of this channel being Pete's Cats, so we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to share a little bit about the vision for this channel and what my hopes are. So first, just a little bit of background. I have lived in California actually for the last 13 years. I was pursuing healthcare, trying to figure out what was going on with my body. Fortunately and unfortunately, I found out what was going on, and what was going on was not great. I have hypermobility spectrum disorder and Ehlers-Danlos, as well as sleep apnea, ADHD, a bunch of other things that just was making life very impossible for a while. I'm sadly now categorized as disabled from this condition. Physically, I can't sit or stand for more than about half hour at a time without needing to lay down and take a break. And that has significantly impacted my life and expectations. So right now, I am actually back in Iowa. I've been here since February of 2026, and I'm pursuing some other healthcare things here as well, reconnecting with family. I grew up here. This is actually my family farm where I am currently staying. And for the last year, I was actually working as a pet sitter professionally in California for some pretty bougie dogs and cats in some pretty nice homes. And it really connected me with kind of my roots of animals because, you know, we grew up here on the farm. I've been through some pretty traumatic things with my health. Nearly died several times and have some PTSD as a result. I've had some failed surgeries. Life didn't work out how I thought it would, and it's been kind of difficult to process it all and figure out how to move forward with a life that I wasn't wanting or expecting. One of those things that I wasn't expecting, that actually turned out to be a positive thing, was here on the farm we have 3 cats, and I always wanted an indoor cat. Didn't work out in this environment, but I was given the green light to renovate our old barn here, which I am in front of. This is 70 years old, and it was full of junk, very filthy. Couldn't really walk through it. It was seriously a mess. So I took it upon myself to kind of turn it into a little cat haven. I'll give you a tour here in a second. And that's brought me a lot of joy. The cats all became pregnant. All of them were female, and there was a tomcat around. So thankfully they're staggered, about 2 weeks apart. 2 of them have given birth, so there are 4 kittens in my care. Actually, 2 times 4. Both of them had 4. There's 8 kittens in my care. Probably soon to be about 12, because there is one that hasn't had kittens yet, and she's very pregnant. So I have found immense joy in caring for them and learning about cats and being just calm and in an environment that isn't super fast-paced, able to kind of feel safer and relax in ways that I haven't for a while. That's Peach, or that's Pavetta. And that's also a car driving by, which, you know, that's not that common on our road because we live on a gravel road here, and it's kind of the middle of nowhere. But that being said, this is an expensive endeavor, and I'm on disability, unfortunately. So in order to keep doing it, I've decided to try and make a YouTube channel about it and turn my passion into something that other people can care about and share about. Maybe other people aren't able to have cats or animals, or, you know, live in cities where it's just not practical, and they'd like to follow the lives of developing kittens and just kind of see what life's on the farm, be able to ask me questions about the cats and learn along with me. And, you know, if you have kids, it's a great place for them to, you know, learn about the development of kittens. And where did she go? Hi. This is one of the more social cats. This is Peaches. Hi, baby. We have a tractor driving by, so I will wait until that passes. Tractor has passed. Wouldn't be Iowa without tractors. So, yeah, just a little bit of a summary of what I'm hoping this channel will be. Like I said, good place to learn about cats, live vicariously through me to kind of experience cats if that's something you've always wanted, to watch kittens develop, ask me questions, and I'm hoping to upload daily. I do have a communications degree, so I have a bit of a conflict of interest in that I want to make it really high quality, but I know that I have perfectionistic tendencies, and if I get too caught up in that, I'll never upload anything. So I'm going to try my best to just, make it good enough and accessible enough that everybody can stay engaged and knowledgeable and tracking with me. It's pretty exciting. The kittens are, the oldest litter is 4 weeks today. It's their 4-week birthday, if that counts. And just a little bit of vocalization going on over here. And the youngest kittens are 2 weeks old. They're exactly 2 weeks apart. And the youngest ones that are not born yet, well, we'll see. Maybe they'll be born today. The mama of that litter is over there. You can maybe see her. So there'll be a lot of exciting things happening. All of the kittens are hitting different developmental milestones every day. Their eyes are opening, ears are opening. They're learning to walk, crawl, poop, pee, eat, drink on their own. And since there's 3 different litters, we're gonna kind of hit those milestones multiple times. I've prioritized keeping them healthy, giving them good food, making sure their environment is dry, safe from predators, and just insulated. I moved here in the winter. There was, quite a bit of snow and blizzards. It was cold as, I don't know, below 0, so Fahrenheit. So I had to give them, water in heated containers and put out heated beds for them because it just was really brutal. In the middle of the blizzard. I don't know if you can hear everything in the barn is shaking, but I wanted to make sure that they were okay. It was tough because the first litter was kind of born when it was still really cold out, so I was putting a lot of effort to try and keep them warm and just make sure they survived. And they did. I'm pleased. And now it's a little warmer, so the other litters will hopefully have a little bit of a better experience of that. But yeah, let me just give you a quick tour of the space here, and we can kind of go from there. So this is some of our farmyard, and this is our 7-year-old barn. My grandpa helped build it, and it largely hasn't been used for livestock for, the better part of 50 years. Hey, baby. When I first moved here, wanted to see what kind of options we had for having the cats have a warmer, safer environment. And the barn is where the cats were traditionally when I was a kid growing up. But the barn had fallen into some disrepair. It had several inches of hay and poop and dirt, and wasn't that safe for kids, wasn't that warm, it was drafty. So I worked on cleaning, insulating, and just making it more of a cat haven. We have tractor once again. Farms are what makes the world go round out here in Iowa, so yep, there'll probably be plenty of tractors in the videos. Back over here with Miss Peaches. I guess I was going to show you the barn, so let's go in there. You want to go visit your kittens? Want to go see? In here, the first door on the right has become the kitten room, or the cat room. Thought I'd turn the lights on. 1 second. Well, slight change of plans, actually. I decided a tour video would probably be better as a separate video because I don't want to make this first video so long that, it gets too much to watch in one sitting. I just wanted to make a quick outro, I think, and thank you all for watching this, for caring about me and this channel and the cats, for taking interest. Feel free to share it with family members, friends, like, comment, subscribe, all those things. It helps me get started. I'll be posting updates hopefully every single day. So it should be an interesting thing to keep up with my life and with the cats and kittens. I haven't exactly figured out the monetization side of things. If I have, by the time I've uploaded this video, hopefully it'll be linked in the description. I do want to set up a Patreon to help fund the cat's needs. Uh, you know, I think for a while that's all this channel is going to be, is just try to fund the passion. And if it succeeds at all, awesome. And if not, hey, at least I got to share my passion with other people and, you know, bring some lighthearted, hopefully educational and fun content to the world and the internet. I will sign off now and see you next time. This is Pete with Pete's Cats. See you soon.